it's Mary Queen MLB. Talk to me Tuesday on Tuesday, September 7th, 2021. I have been crazy busy. I am working on my website. The website itself is not the work. It's getting the stuff ready to put on the website. And it's all dependent on things that are not finished or not done. Not done at all or not finished. For instance, I've been putting off creating a new logo. The last one I created I liked, but it was for paper crafts. And so it's in my head and I couldn't figure out how to make it work, and I have just figured that out, so it's going to come together this week hopefully. And I also couldn't find my color. I finally found it. Now I need a secondary color. Now I need a company font, and I like everything, and so I'm struggling with it. And then I don't want to put patterns online that will be downloadable, digital downloads, until I've proofread them all. And some of them have not been completely tested, but I know they work. So anyway, if anybody wants to test a pattern, I'll give it to you. Free patterns for anybody who will test one and send me a picture. I did, as you may remember, in August I was studying optical illusion quilts, and I had a blast with that, and I created several that I really like. I designed, in addition to the optical illusion, a bunch of others. I designed about 60 quilts in August. I had done 50 in July and 40 in June, and this month I'm easily going to hit 100. So obviously I can't sew all those. I'm doing what I can. The one I did this morning is kind of cool. It's called Star Stripes. Well, it says Star Stripe on the top, but that's not its name. Its name is Star Stripes, so we fixed that. Star Stripes. This is a 60 inches wide and 65 inches long, and I like it. What I'm doing, you may have noticed I'm doing a lot of 60 by 60 quilts. It's a good size for a throw, but it can also go on a wall if you have a big wall. So I think it's a versatile size, and what I plan to do in my new house is put up like a seasonal quilt hanger, probably a curtain rod of some sort, and I want to make it'll be expandable so I can put anything I want up there, but I want it on a wall that can comfortably fit 60 inches. And then I'm going to just do the seasons. So around the patriotic holidays I would hang this one, and I'm trying to design one for each season. And so if somebody wanted to buy my patterns or my quilts, they could have the same size going up on their wall. And I thought that would just be a good way to kind of effortlessly flow quilts through the wall hangings without having to change the rod or hanger each time, because they'd be the same width. So that's what I'm thinking on there. I did also finish one I'm really happy with. I'm about to stitch it out. The pattern and the quilt will be on my website. And it's called Unchained. It too is 60 by 60. So let me give you a shot of that just from the pattern because it's not made yet. Obviously, this could go in any colors to match the decor of a room or anything. School colors, whatever you want if you're going to make it a throw. So I'm happy with that one. It's one block. It's just a chain block, and there are 8 of them, 8 blocks. The rest is just filler, and so it's gonna come together really fast. So I like that in its simplicity. A lot of the modern quilts are simple. Doesn't mean they're all quick or easy, but this one's quick and easy and simple. So that's what I'm working on. September, I will be studying applique. Last week, I designed an applique that I'm quite happy with. Actually, it's a little wall hanging. It's cute, and I realized that my applique design skills could be better. I can draw the shapes. I mean, I did that one in a few minutes, and it was pretty easy. It's not the shapes of it so much as the details. And so I'm going to be working on applique this month, and actually quite enjoying that so far. This morning I made a border out of a vine with buds on it, and it really applique's easy. You know, it's easy to do, it's easy to sew, it's easy to design, and it's quite pretty. I just haven't spent a lot of time on it. I through the years I've just appliqued when I needed to, but never just like took on a complete entire design or sewing of a fully appliqued quilt. So that'll be good for me. Henry's surgery was scheduled for Monday of last week. And some of you may know we got a little storm in here on Sunday named Hurricane Ida. We survived well. My one brother who's in Canada hunting, he goes up there for his birthday because hurricanes hit on his birthday. Katrina hit 15 years ago on his birthday. He always has a hurricane his birthday week. Some big, some small, some on his birthday, some not. Katrina and Ida were on his birthday, so he's up in Canada, and my other brother talked to that brother's neighbor, and he only appears to have a little roof damage, but otherwise didn't lose power. We worry about all the game in his freezer, and no big trees down or anything. He lives on a very large ranch, so that's good. Our house on the island, Grand Isle becomes very famous during hurricanes because Grand Isle is like a magnet, and it's where the hurricanes like to make landfall, which means that's the strongest wind. When it's at, like this one was at a Cat 4, it was 150 mile an hour winds, and 157 is a Cat 5. It's very difficult to survive a Cat 5, but this was 7 miles an hour short of a Cat 5 when it hit land at Grand Isle. It actually, the dead center of it was on the little island just next to Grand Isle, which put Grand Isle northeast of it, which is the bad side of it. I'd rather get hit by the eye or the northwest than the northeast. Anyway, Grand Isle. Satellite pictures show the roof and the stairs of our house are intact. We can't tell if the roof is sitting on the ground or if it's sitting above a fully intact house, and there's no access to the island yet. So we'll know that in a few days, but we're optimistic looking at the roof compared to the roofs in the neighborhood. Our houses in Baton Rouge have minor roof damage, nothing serious. No trees on cars, no trees on roofs, no injuries. Um, the houses that we live in, including Molly's house, which is mine, 3 blocks from here, my brother's house, which I grew up in, 6 blocks from here, never lost power. However, houses between us lost power. Houses next door to me lost power. Just yesterday, all of the power in Baton Rouge is back on, except for individual houses where their trees knocked their lines down, and they're working on those now. So we've been very, very, very lucky. We're unable to contact my cousin in New Orleans in assisted living, and that's making us quite concerned as days go by. I'm going to spend this afternoon trying to call his facility and see what the heck's going on, because we've been unable to reach him. He usually evacuates to our house, and the assisted living announced that they would be sheltering in place and not evacuating, so he did not come. And we know at a minimum he's been out of power since Saturday or Sunday. So anyway, hurricane update. So Henry's surgery the next morning didn't happen. So he did have surgery Thursday. And this is a gender neutering surgery. We're not going to talk about that to him. We're not talking about that to you. He's not happy about it. So anyway, he's recovering from that well. He turned 6 months old a week ago, and he weighs 10 pounds. Yes, he's bigger than adult cats, some of them out there. So, and he will not keep growing for 2 years like some breeds. He will stop growing at 10 months. Got 4 more months to go. He's 10 pounds. Gonna be a big one. We always need that. The only other thing that I did that's kind of, I've been working my tail off on all kinds of things, but the other thing that I want to share with you is, you know, my closet I talk about. When I moved here, I had 52 quilts, and I put them all in a closet, and that's all just tops. And that's all that's in that closet. The closet is full of these things. Well, when I got my long arm, I pulled out maybe 10 of them. No, less than that. Anyway, the rest have just been sitting there, and I need to get to them. So I told myself this week I would go and I would open the door and I would take out, they're all organized and stacked neatly and pretty safe. They're just, I don't know what's there. So I told myself I would pick the first 3 I saw, take them out, and figure out what I was going to do with them. Well, here we go. The first one, I started quilting. So it was just a top when I pulled it out, and now it's partially quilted, and you don't want to know why it's not still on the machine. But anyway, I had to bring it home for something. So this is, I call it the Quilter's Kitty. I don't know if you can see this, but it's kind of cute. It's small, it's a nice little wall hanging, and it's got the cutest, it's sideways, it's got the cutest little poem on it. So I'll start by saying I have no recollection of ever making this, and I probably picked up the pattern, this is a, I don't know, I picked up this fabric, complete with a border, came home and pieced it and put it in the closet. So it's not a big memory of mine. I seriously looked at this like I had absolutely never seen it before. I like it. It's obviously designed to hang on a quilting room wall. I think it would make a cute little gift. And I am custom quilting it. So that's one. Then the second one is bigger. I've never seen this quilt before in my life, and it's sitting in my closet of things I made. This one was obviously I do these things to learn techniques, and I know the technique I was learning on this because if you look at the back, you've all done this, right? Okay, so if you see this grid paper, and obviously I'm at the form because I don't even have the right size. I'm using a in-between size or something, because in Minnesota at the farm, it was probably Sunday, but even then you have to drive 2 hours to get to at least to get to a quilt shop. So I was trying to learn this to make my flag quilt, which is hanging in my living room, that I made about 30 years ago. And I wanted to use this technique for the border. And so obviously I was testing it on this and picked up a layer cake. So this is my quilt. Seriously needs ironing. Had some little extra pieces for the border. And I like it. It's cute. Then the third one, I've never met this one either. I picked up 3 things out of my closet that I made between 30 and 15 years ago, and I have no recollection of them. This again, I don't know. I recognize this as a backing fabric, a wide back, so that border, I'm not even sure it matches. But anyway, I'm not sure if these are turn packs or probably. I think it's turn packs that then I cut in half and then cut in squares to make sashing, and I don't know what I did. That's what I'm up to, and let's see. I did want to show you just a couple of my favorite quilts that I designed in August that I do plan to actually quilt and have the fabric for and everything. So I'll put those in right here, and then we'll get a little sneak peek at how awfully big our Henry is. So I feel like I'm holding up one of my big quilts here. Look at this guy. Look. He still has his spots on his tummy. Oh. Oh. We want to talk about the parts we don't have anymore. Yeah. Yep. He's a doll. He finally got a little bit bigger head. He's going to keep his little head because that's kind of in his breed, but kind of got a pinhead for a big old cutie. He's strong. He's 10 pounds. He can out wrestle me, and sweetest thing in the world. So see you guys next week. Bye.